Oh, hi. Well, I just like to, I guess, to the few viewers that I have, I just basically would just like to say, I guess, my New Year's message to everybody watching this, to the few people watching this. Well, first, I just like to appreciate everyone who subscribe to my channel. I'm not monetized anyway, but then again, the reason why I kept doing this is to share the action figures I have. I guess it's also more like a digital inventory of what I current with the toys I have, and to also celebrate um, my recent return to K-pop and how it helped me. Now, I guess it's actually been 11 months since I started uh, posting videos, and my first video was January this year, and it was actually a reaction to Kamatis Analysis Units or Kayu's I won't call it a debate anymore, discussion with Comics Man. And at that time, at that time I was actually more or less doing it's I was actually more critical to Caillou than to what Comics Man was saying. But then again, in things like this, you need to learn, right? You need to understand, um, and it got me, I guess, got me to keep learning and to keep understanding. Though what I initially, but in the end, also helped me gain the confidence. Is it confidence? Or, honestly, you didn't care. But it also helped me decide to keep doing videos with content I really like, which is action figures, um, and my recent when at that time it was pretty recently getting really into K-pop, to help myself and also. So I just like, basically this is just like a thank you message and a sincere thank you for everybody who has watched my videos. I don't know who you guys are. Some I do know. Thank you very much for that. I would also like to thank you for those who subscribe. Um, Thank you that you find my channel worth subscribing to. I'd also like to thank everybody who commented, even the positive or negative comments. I'd like to thank you there as well, because you might not show, but well, I guess most of you might notice that everybody who would comment, I do my best to answer, even if it was an insult, or even if those comments really didn't make sense. But I do appreciate your comments, because some of those I do learn from. Like, one of the comments told me to stop touching my face, but unfortunately I'm still trying to control that. So whatever your comments, I do learn from it. I do read it also. Uh, and for those who continue watching my stuff, thank you very much. This year, personally, the year has been pretty weird. But then again, I always cling to the fact that, hey, it's something I love. It's something, it's some of the topics I talk about are topics that I know, or and I love, and also the opinions that I've posted might be wrong for some people, but those are my opinions, and I'm always open to excuse me, I'm always open to correction. That's one thing that, I guess that's one thing that I'd always make sure in myself, that if ever there's going to be corrections or anything that needs to be corrected within either my opinions, or at least to be educated on some things, I'd always take it as something to be open. You know, it's I always remember one of my former colleagues, at work. He had a tattoo. Shout out Dan. He had let's see, he has a tattoo on his neck, big ass tattoo in his neck, which always says "always a student." That's one thing that That's also one thing that I always remember. And and if you're coming into this space wherein it opens you up to people and discussion, you always have to leave your ego I always believe that you have to leave your ego out the door. And as much as I would like to actually comment more on some of the discussions that is happening in at least in my circle of the world, too bad it's a little bit it's pretty busy, especially with a lot of Kayu's uploads, because in my previous videos you might notice I do have a notepad, because it takes me around 2 to 3 watches to actually understand and to even give a comment on that. So sometimes it took a while for me to comment. Also, with regards to some topics which I'm not that knowledgeable of, I'd rather not bring it up, especially since especially with the things with the ones internally within Armado, because those are topics that's within them. For the other guys, well, I've already posted my what I think about those people, like the dog, stupid criminal. So, well, it's pretty much, I mean, it's like beating a dead horse, you know. It's really stupid. So if I'm gonna call a stupid person call a stupid person stupid, and they won't know that they're stupid because they'll think they're not stupid, but they're actually stupid, right? So what's the point? Especially since what would I do? Like ask him to go jogging? Yeah, jogging. He's so smart. So anyway, but again, thank you for the insights. Thank you for everybody. Thoughts for the year. Well, honestly, some of the I'd also like to thank the Batas Natin and the Armado communities for inviting me to their year end. I finally got to meet the people in the I could now see put a face to the name in the live chats, and you've been very nice, and it was really great meeting you guys, and I hope to get to meet you get to meet you in more in other events or other gatherings or anything. Thank you for that as well. And for the rest, first I'd like it was actually very surprising when in one of my videos, especially on the 32NO, I got comments from the famous members of the Ampalaya gang. Actually, I felt pretty flattered that they cared enough to comment. That's basically Palita, Radio Palita, Ekle, and even that. Yaka na! So, thank you for that as well. And I always will remember what Paco always says in the many things that are the many with the differences that we have. There's always something that will make us, or I guess that we always have something in common. Thank you for that as well. Now, for my videos, I guess what are my favorite videos? Well, for this year, well, of course, I can't really my favorite, but I was pretty happy that I was able to complete all my SH Figure Arts Kamen Riders. Basically, that's my Kamen Riders, the Kamen Riders I have right now. I do have one more on the way, which is a pre-order for Kamen Rider Gav. I'm still in the search of I'm really debating if I could complete Reiwa at the moment, because right now I don't have Saber, I don't have Geats, and I don't have Gotchard. I made the mistake of not pre-ordering any of them, and I haven't even watched all of them. No, not even watch all the three. So I really wouldn't have an idea. But I'm still thinking if I can find any of those three, I'll get it. Um, Also, I was pretty surprised. I had that much Kamen Riders. I never really took an inventory, and looking at and then for next year, I guess that we'll be having a lot more variety in terms of our action figures that we will be sharing. But January, I think I already have January set up. We're going Chibi. We're going Kamen Rider Chibi, unless there might be some changes, or there might be some anime changes, but we will be having a lot more variety compared to this year's mostly Kamen Rider focused figures. With regards to music, well, there is still K-pop. I did start the year. Start. I did start. I did start. Well, I did have the year standing two groups. Well, now three. Mainly Islet. I'm very happy with. I feel that standing Islet was a really great decision, and that seeing them in their videos, watching their interaction, they're a humble, hardworking, talented group, and them winning awards was, I mean, it's their success, but I did feel very happy about it. More like a parent, more like a parent being proud of them, as well as to us, being able to stand to us, even if most of their music now is really going heavy Korean. They don't have much English stuff, but their talent, great. I'm also excited for 2025. I'm excited for Isna. They are pretty much in the mold of Meow, Baby Monster, in the Teddy mold of what is they're saying as a Blackpink template. But then again, I love their look. I love their talent. I'm wishing them the best. There's also the other groups that I like, which are my goated groups, which is Twice. They did Strategy, by the way. I wasn't able to talk about that, but I like Strategy a lot. It's something that's going to be a departure from their usual performances, usual songs, but it was really good Strategy. I was also happy with the solo work of Chewie. Itzy, Imaginary Friend, really raised up the level of what Itzy can do, especially with Leah coming back. It's also a great time for me with my goated groups. Itzy and Twice did very well, as well as 17. I'm actually a newer 17 fan, and them winning Daesang's 2 years in a row is also a great achievement for themselves, and very happy as a 17 fan. So it has been pretty cool. Now for next year, well, I wish all of the groups that I stand do well next year with new comebacks, better songs, better performances, and hopefully the new groups coming in. I'm pretty curious about Kickflip, the JYP, that new group, Kickflip. So let's see. But at the moment, I'm pretty happy with the groups I stand. That's well, the goated ones, which is Twice, Itzy. I have 17. There's also, well, Islet. There's Tuas, and then you'll also be adding my adopted stands, 50/50 and Isna. So I guess that's a lot already. So, but nevertheless, it won't. I also have to add Meow because they're so pretty. Yeah, Meow so pretty. Hopefully that all of them gets. I wish them the best. I wish all of them the best in their career and for 2025. For toys, well, I do have some pre-orders lined up. I do have other figures to share because started going to some more anime figures which we will be sharing in the coming videos. I didn't really expect to keep doing videos. I decided to just keep doing this to either to document my toys in case it gets broken, or at least to show that I have those figures. Um, Honestly, that's I mean it's a small part of what I have. I do feel that I have a lot more stuff to show and to also document. With regards to opinions, well, I haven't been doing much of those opinions lately, but that doesn't mean that I don't have an opinion. It's usually me commenting in comments. But then again, for everybody who's watching this, be it a critic, a fan, wow, fan, supporter, or just somebody who passed by my channel. Well, thank you very much, for thank you very much for letting me share my opinions, my toys. But one thing actually for next year with regards to music is that I like my music. The music I really liked before were glam rock. I'm a big Poison and Warrant fan. I would want to talk about some of those, but unfortunately I'm not a musician. But with glam you actually have to be tuned for that. But I guess I could give a normal person's view on it. I like to talk about that. Some emo. I like emo. It makes me feel less miserable. What, listening to emo that somebody's more miserable than me. I like punk. I like that. In terms of metal, I do have some metal songs I like. I like Slipknot a lot, but with regards to the rest, I guess I might know the song, but I don't know the groups. So I think I plan to put more of that in videos, because I do have a stance actually. I'm still trying to learn it. It's still something that I've wanted to explain, but I guess people might kill me. Is that I do feel that Richie Kotzen was good for Poison. He was just a jerk. He was just an a-hole. But I think Richie Kotzen really did well for Poison in that one album. I love that album. Because it gave them a bit more maturity. But then again, I guess we can do that for next year. But thank you very much. I guess the video's getting long already, but it's really more of an appreciation to everybody who passed by, came here, commented, watched, or even just maybe clicked on it. Thank you. Thank you for letting me invade your space and waste your time with my videos. But for everybody watching, I wish you the best 2025. I wish you health. I'd also like to say a prayer to the Jeju flight which happened, and apparently the day after that another Jeju Air flight had to either go back or stop because of the same problem. So I do hope that I do really feel bad for for the families that were affected, and hope that we can say a prayer for them, and hopefully it doesn't repeat. Also, there was also an accident in Bacolod. Thankfully none were. There was not much. The damage was more to the plane. So we're good for that as well. And I wish everybody good health. Definitely good health, safety, right? Good health, safety, peace, inner peace, and prosperity for 2025. And again, it's Jack Wong. Thank you very much, and Happy New Year.